Hi, Adam. Thank you so much. Well, happening next week, an incredible tour that will bring together the rich traditions and flavors of Asian American and Pacific Islands countries.
It's called the Tour of the Tea. It will give you the chance to celebrate diversity and unity through 6 diverse nations.
We are delighted to have with us live in studio today Angela Young and also Karen Yep to tell us more about the Tour of Tea event. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So let's start with you, Angela, to tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this.
AAPI month is really special to me. It's an opportunity to recognize my friends and my peers and kind of honor their contributions in Colombia.
Yeah.
And this event allows me to broaden that reach and bring together all of us under one umbrella and then share the language of tea.
Yeah,
Which is a great language.
Karen, one of the objectives of this tour is to share stories that uplift the community and fade away what people may perceive as negative. Tell me, what are some of the things that folks will take away from the tour?
Well, I think that the nice thing about this tour is it's going to bring awareness about the various Asian cultures. You know, some of the snacks and the different teas that we enjoy, but also that, you know, tea in itself in the Asian culture is really about hospitality. It's something that you share with people that you care about, with your friends. It's also something that you share with yourself. Like, for example, I have tea in the morning and in the evening. So it's just really about living in the moment. And so we're glad to be able to share it thanks to Angie and bring this to our community. So we're very excited about it.
Well, I know, and we'll share the ticket information in just a moment for all of those who want to come out and enjoy this celebration. Angela, tell us a little bit about the snacks and the tea that you all brought today.
Well, each country is going to have 2 snacks paired with the teas, and this is one of my favorite snacks. It's a little disc and it tastes a little bit like honey. And so I brought one of the snacks that we're going to have on the Korean table because I'm Korean American, and then Karen brought the tea, and I'll let her speak to that.
Yes, so I brought some green tea today. It's called Puli. There's a various different types of tea, but there's a lot of health benefits to tea, and green is actually one of my favorate tea types.
Well, and it's a beautiful teacup and tea set.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Rich heritage.
Thank you. Straight from Mom and Dad's house. So.
Gotta take some extra
I love
care
it.
of
I love
yes.
it.
Tell us the details about the tour and how people can join in, and what do you hope they walk away with after they attend?
Well, one thing that we are still looking for is a few volunteers. The tickets are only $15, and that's just because we wanted an event that would be alcohol-free, but then just be elevated and lovely and bring everybody together. And I'll let you speak to maybe what we can all take away from it.
Well, I think that since this is the first event, we're really excited. Well, it seems like we already have a lot of tickets sold out, so hurry up and get your ticket if you haven't gotten it yet.
That's true.
But we hope that this will actually be an annual event and kind of, again, bringing awareness to the community and just kind of allowing people to kind of experience a little bit of our culture here in Colombia.
And you know what? I wanted to close with that as you talk about that, and Billie Jean touched on this earlier. I was reading about one of the initiatives as we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and it talked about sharing stories rooted in love that really uplift the culture. I love these photos that you all share with us, but that also highlight resilience and solidarity and the power that's present that is within our AAPI communities. What is it, as people celebrate this month, I mean, we'll come together for great events like this, but just briefly from each of you, what is something you think we can do as a community, you know, to embrace crossing cultural lines? Angela?
That's a great question. I think one of the best ways to cross these lines is through food. You know, so going to eat at a Chinese restaurant, Korean restaurant, Japanese, Vietnamese, go experience the food and then actually engage with the server. Oftentimes the people that own the restaurant are back there working, and that's one of the parts I love the most. And it just feels like home whenever you go in. It smells right, you know, it feels right. So I think going out and taking your family to experience some of these dining experiences and then sharing it on social media as you would if you went to the latest restaurant opening. There are people, you know, Egg Roll Chen will be here 40 years next year. So you know, go celebrate the people that aren't necessarily as active on social media,
Okay.
but, you know, we can do that for them.
That's a great challenge to
Yes,
put out for
yeah,
everyone in the
it is.
community. Karen,
Love
what
that.
about you?
Well, I think that for me, I love it when I have friends and family, or friends and even customers that ask me about, hey, what are some traditions that you celebrate? You know, for example, one of the most recent holidays was the Chinese New Year, or what they also called the Lunar New Year.
Right, right.
And so I think that, you certainly don't need to be Asian to participate,
Right.
in these holidays. But they're so much fun because, as she said, food is important, and food is so integral to the Asian culture because it's all about family and celebrating together. So I think to tag on that, it's just simply, asking some of the members of the Asian community, what are some of the, cultural customs that you go through, like, experiencing tea, for example.
Yes, and so much to learn by coming out to the Tour of Tea. So we're inviting the entire community to participate. It is coming up next week. So as Karen said, don't wait. Go ahead and hop on Evite to purchase those tickets. $15, and going to be at the 5 Points Fountain.
Yes, from 4 to 6, a really good time. Karen and Angela, thank you so much for joining us for your news at 5:30. Really fun interview, very educational, and we hope that you have a huge turnout.
Thank you.
All right, we're
Thank you,
going to
ladies.
take a
Thank
quick
you so
break.
much.
Much more news and a check of the forecast after this.